Imagine standing at the crossroads of a dusty, sun-baked road, squinting under the wide Texas sky. That road, it's life. Now, I want to ask you something that might tickle your thoughts a bit. Ever felt like life's been handing you the short end of the stick? Like the universe decided you're the one it's going to play a little rough with? Think about that for a moment. See, I've been down that road. Walked it in boots that didn't quite fit right under that same relentless sun. It's easy to look up at that vast, endless sky and question, why me? It's in these moments, these tiny slivers of eternity, that life whispers a truth as old as the stars themselves. Life ain't fair, but here's the kicker, the real nugget of gold in that dirt. It's not supposed. Let me spin you a yarn, one that starts in the heart of a young kid from a small town with dreams bigger than the grandest canyon. This kid, he's got fire in his belly, stars in his eyes, but luck. Not much of that to speak of. Every time he reaches out, life seems to slap his hand away. Dream shattered, hopes dashed. Sounds familiar? It's a story as old as time, the underdog facing down the Goliath of life's unfairness. But hold on, don't turn away, not just yet. Because here's where the story takes a turn, where the path curves under that big old sky. This kid, faced with every reason to throw in the towel, to say, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles, he does something unexpected. He smiles. Yeah, you heard that right. He smiles not because he's naive, but because he understands something crucial. Life's unfairness isn't a curse, it's a dare. A dare to push harder, to dream bigger, to stand taller. You see, the beauty of this life, in all its unfair glory, is that it doesn't hand out trophies for participation. It rewards courage, resilience, the audacity to say, is that all you got? When faced with trials that would make lesser folks fold. It's in the mud, the grime, the struggle, that we find our true selves, not despite life's unfairness, but because of it. Now, I want to circle back to that question, the one I left dangling in the hot Texas air. Ever felt like life's been a bit unfair to you? I want you to hold that thought, roll it around like a pebble in your palm. Feel its weight, its texture. Because over the next while, we're going to dive deep into that question, turn it inside out, and explore every nook and cranny. We'll talk about embracing the unfairness, not with resignation, but with a rebel yell. We'll talk about the unfair advantage. Yes, you heard that right. How to flip the script and make life's uneven playing field your battleground for victory. We'll talk about crafting your response to unfairness, about navigating life's choppy waters with grace and grit. Now think about that tree when life throws curveballs your way. When you find yourself asking, why is this happening to me? Remember, it's not just happening to you, it's happening for you. Life's unfairness is not a barrier, it's a catalyst. A catalyst that sparks a transformation, turning lead into gold, turning ordinary into extraordinary. But how do we embrace this unfairness? How do we turn our faces to the storm and smile? It starts with a shift, a tilt of the head, a new way of seeing things. Imagine you're holding a compass in your hand, but instead of north, south, east, and west, it points towards fear, love, defeat, and victory. Now, this compass, it's unique because it lets you choose the direction. When life feels unfair, which way do you turn it? Towards fear and defeat or towards love and victory? Let me share a little secret, a nugget of truth I've learned along the dusty trails of life. The compass always leans towards love and victory. Always. But it takes a conscious decision to let it lead you there. It takes courage to say, this challenge, this unfair moment, it's not here to break me. It's here to make me. So let's talk about making that choice, about actively deciding to use what life throws at us as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. It's about looking at a closed door and seeing a window, cracked open just enough to let the light in. It's about understanding that every rejection, every moment that feels overwhelmingly unfair is just life's way of nudging us towards our true path. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Easy for you to say, but you don't know my story. You don't know my struggles. But what I do know, what I've seen time and time again, is the incredible strength, resilience, and sheer beauty that can come from those very struggles. From the fire comes the phoenix, my friends. From the darkest soil grows the brightest flower. Embracing life's unfairness means redefining what fairness really means. It's not about everything being equal, about everyone getting the same slice of the pie. No, it's about everyone getting the chance to bake their own pie with the ingredients they've gathered, be it through hard work, through love, through persistence. It's about personal growth, about becoming someone more profound, more complex, more compassionate through our trials. It's about building a muscle, a kind of spiritual resilience that can only be forged in the fires of life's inherent unfairness. Let's bring it back to that young kid from our story, the one with dreams bigger than the stars. That kid didn't just sit back and lament the unfairness of life. No, he took those moments, those challenges, and used them as fuel, as lessons to propel him towards his destiny. And along the way, he learned something crucial. The unfairness wasn't stopping him. It was teaching him to fight, to love, to dream, and above all, to live fully and passionately. So as we journey through this life, with its ups and downs, its twists and turns, let's make a pact. A pact to embrace the unfairness, to welcome it like an old friend. Because in that unfairness lies the potential for greatness, for transformation, for a life lived with depth, with purpose, and with an unbreakable spirit. Remember, it's not about the cards we're dealt, but how we play them. It's about taking those cards, no matter how unfair they might seem, and playing a hand that's true to our hearts, true to our dreams. Let's lean into life with all its unfairness, with all its beauty, and make it our own. Let's not just endure life's storms. Let's dance in the rain, and maybe, just maybe, in the midst of that dance, we'll find ourselves becoming the people we were always meant to be. Imagine stepping into a realm where the very essence of what propels us forward, what sets us apart, isn't just the grit, the grind, the hustle, but something more intrinsic, more profound. Now, you might wonder what could possibly be that powerful, that definitive. It's about the subtle, often overlooked, yet game-changing element we all possess, but seldom recognized for its true value. This isn't about the cards you've been dealt, but how you play your hand, how you leverage what's uniquely yours in a world that's constantly trying to fit you into a mold. Think about it for a moment. Within you lies an untapped reservoir of potential, a distinct blend of talents, experiences, and insights that no one else on this planet has in quite the same combination. It's your signature, your DNA in the realm of life's grand quest for meaning, success, and fulfillment. This unfair advantage, it's not a product of mere happenstance. It's forged through the fires of your trials, polished by the beauty of your triumphs, and it carries within it the power to not just navigate, but to illuminate your path with a brilliance that's all your own. Now let's dive deeper into this idea. Consider the stories we tell, the narratives we weave about our lives and the world around us. These stories are not just tales. They're the lenses through which we view our existence, our blueprint for constructing reality. Your story, with its ups and downs, its twists and turns, is not just a chronicle of events. It's a treasure trove of wisdom, a testament to your resilience, and a guidebook for those who dare to dream big. But here's the catch. It's not enough to simply own this story. The magic lies in sharing it, in using it to inspire, to connect, to lead. And in this story, in your hands lies the power to shape not just your destiny, but to light a spark in others, to challenge them to find their own unfair advantage, to turn the mirror on themselves and ask, what is it that makes me unique? What is my secret sauce? It's a call to action, not just for self-discovery, but for collective empowerment, a rallying cry for us to rise, not in isolation, but as a chorus of voices, each distinct, yet harmoniously aligned in pursuit of a world where everyone recognizes and celebrates their inherent worth and capability. As we peel back the layers of our being, as we delve into the core of our essence, we uncover not just the talents we've honed or the skills we've acquired, but the deeper, immutable truths of our character. It's about recognizing that your most significant asset, your most potent weapon, and your greatest source of power isn't something external. It's not about the accolades, the titles, nor the accolades. It's about who you are at your core, your values, your integrity, your capacity for compassion, and your unwavering commitment to forging a path that's authentically yours. This journey, this quest for meaning and mastery, it's not a solo expedition, but a shared adventure. We're all navigating this complex, beautiful, often bewildering landscape of life. Each of us equipped with our own unique set of tools, insights, and gifts. And it's in this diversity, in this rich tapestry of human experience, that we find our true strength. By embracing our individuality, by celebrating our peculiarities, we set the stage for a symphony of possibilities, a harmonious blend of talents and dreams that can elevate us all to heights previously unimagined. So as we stand at the precipice of possibility, as we gaze out into the vast expanse of what could be, let's make a pact here and now. Let's commit to digging deep, to uncovering our unfair advantage, to embracing the full spectrum of our humanity with all its flaws and its brilliance. Let's vow to not just march to the beat of our own drum, but to listen, really listen to the rhythms of those around us, recognizing that in this dance of life, we're all moving to the profound beat of human potential. In closing, I invite you to ponder this, that the legacy we choose to leave, the mark we aspire to make, isn't just about the heights we reach, but the depths we're willing to explore within ourselves and others. It's about the courage to be genuinely, unapologetically you, to share your light in a way that ignites the fire in others, to live so boldly, so vibrantly, that your very existence becomes a testament to the power of harnessing one's unfair advantage. Every soul on this journey we call life encounters moments that seem unjust, times when the scale tips out of favor. It's in these moments, however, that we find our greatest teachers, the silent whispers of wisdom that urge us to look beyond the immediate and see the infinite possibilities that adversity presents. It's easy to bemoan fate, to get lost in the why me. But the more compelling question, the question that shifts mountains and redirects rivers, is what can I learn? Imagine for a moment you're navigating through the thickest fog, each step uncertain, each breath a leap of faith. It's here in the density of the unknown that clarity is born. With each step, the fog begins to lift. Not because the sun has decided to shine, but because your eyes have adjusted to the dim light. This is the essence of resilience, the core of crafting your response to life's unfairness. It's about seeing, not just with your eyes, but with your heart, recognizing that within every challenge lies a seed of opportunity, a chance to grow, to evolve, to become more than you were the day before. Now think about those moments that seemed insurmountable, the nights that stretched endlessly towards dawn. Didn't they in some way shape the contours of your spirit, sculpt the resilience that now courses through your veins? It's through adversity that we learn the true measure of our strength, not the strength that comes from muscle and might, but the enduring strength of spirit, the unshakable resolve that whispers, "This too shall pass." In crafting your response to what seems unfair, there's a profound power in taking ownership, in saying, this challenge, this obstacle will not define me, but I will define what it means to me. It's a declaration of autonomy, a claim to your inherent power to mold, shape, and direct the narrative of your life. Each of us holds the pen that writes our story, and it's our response to adversity, our resilience in the face of unfairness, that truly defines the chapters of our lives. Let's not forget, the greatest stories, the most inspiring tales are those born from the ashes of hardship, the legends that rise from the rubble of defeat. These stories resonate not because of the adversity faced, but because of the response to that adversity, the unwavering belief that light exists even in the darkest of times. It's this belief, this unyielding faith in the possibility of transformation that empowers us to turn the tide, to transform what is unfair into a stepping stone toward greatness. As we journey forward, let us carry with us the knowledge that our response to life's challenges is our greatest weapon, our most profound source of power. It's not just about weathering the storm, but about learning to dance in the rain, about finding joy in the journey, even when the path is obscured. In crafting your response to unfairness, remember it's not the magnitude of the challenge that defines you, but the depth of your resilience, the breadth of your courage, and the strength of your heart. In the tapestry of life, every thread weaves together a story of triumphs and trials, a narrative so rich and diverse it paints a picture of unparalleled beauty. Yet amid this splendor, we often find ourselves facing moments that seem unjust, moments that challenge our essence, our core. It's here, in the crucible of life's unfairness, that grace and grit become our guiding stars, illuminating the path through the darkest nights and fiercest storms. Have you ever paused to marvel at the resilience of the human spirit? It's as if within each of us lies an indomitable force, a wellspring of courage that, when tapped, can transform the harshest winter into the most splendid spring. This transformation isn't about denying the unfairness of life, but about navigating it with a heart full of grace and a spirit imbued with grit. It's about standing in the face of adversity and saying, "Here I am," unwavering, undeterred, embracing the challenge with open arms. Imagine, if you will, the beauty of a ballet dancer, the epitome of grace, each movement a testament to years of dedication, practice, and an unwavering commitment to their art. Yet underlying this grace is an ironclad grit, determination to rise after every fall, to push through the pain, the setbacks, the disappointments. This, my friends, is a powerful metaphor for life. It reminds us that grace and grit are not mutually exclusive, but are, in fact, intertwined threads of the same fabric that define. Navigating life's unfairness with grace means accepting what we cannot change with poise and composure, choosing to respond rather than react, to understand rather than judge. It's about letting the light of our soul shine so brightly that the shadows of injustice are illuminated and transformed. But make no mistake, grace is not about passivity. It's a choice, a deliberate stance we take to face life's challenges with dignity and strength. And then there's grit, that raw, unyielding resilience that propels us forward when everything else seems to say, give up. Grit is the fire in our belly, the steel in our spine, the relentless determination to pursue our dreams despite the odds. It's about embracing the struggle, knowing that the journey is just as important as the destination. Grit is what makes us get up one more time than we're knocked down, pushing us to strive for excellence, to never settle for mediocrity. Now you might wonder, how does one navigate life's unfairness with both grace and grit? The answer lies within each of us, in the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we're capable of. It's in the silent whispers of our heart that urge us to keep going, to believe in ourselves, to hold on to hope even when hope seems like a distant star in the night sky. It's about crafting a narrative of resilience, of choosing to see the lessons in our struggles, to find meaning in the madness, and to forge a path that leads not just to success, but to a life rich with purpose and passion. So, as we journey through this wild, wondrous adventure called life, let's do so with grace in our hearts and grit in our souls. Let's face each day with the knowledge that we are the masters of our fate, the captain. Let's weave together a story of resilience, of triumph over adversity, a story that not only inspires us, but lights the way for others to follow. As we draw this journey to its crescendo, let's take a moment to reflect, to breathe in the essence of what it means to truly live. In the narratives we've shared, in the stories that have unfolded before us, there lies a profound truth. The capacity for change, for growth, for transformation is nestled within us all. It's in the quiet moments of introspection, in the roaring tide of our challenges, that we discover who we are and what we're capable of. But here's something to ponder. What drives us forward? What ignites the fire in our belly and propels us into the unknown with a sense of purpose and passion? It's a simple yet profound realizance. The unwavering belief in our own potential, the steadfast commitment to our journey of personal development, and the relentless pursuit of our dreams. It's about embracing the challenge, facing the storm with grace and grit, and navigating life's unfairness with a heart full of courage and a spirit undeterred. Now, I ask you, what stands at the core of this belief? It's the understanding that within each of us lies an untapped reservoir of potential, a boundless sea of possibilities waiting to be explored. It's recognizing that the keys to unlocking this treasure chest of potential are already in our hands, shaped by our experiences, our struggles, and our triumphs. It's realizing that the journey toward self-discovery, toward personal growth and fulfillment, is not a solitary trek, but a shared voyage enriched by the stories, wisdom, and experiences of those who walk beside us. So, as we stand at the threshold of tomorrow, gazing out into the vast expanse of what could be, let us make a solemn vow. Let's commit to this journey with every fiber of our being, to embrace each day as a gift, an opportunity to become more than we were yesterday. Let's pledge to live with intention, to act with integrity, and to infuse every moment with purpose and passion. In closing, I invite you to carry this message in your heart, to let it be the wind beneath your wings as you soar to new heights. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination, but savoring the journey, about not just achieving success, but finding fulfillment and joy in the process. It's about living a life That's not defined by what we acquire, but by what we become, a life that's a testament to the power of human potential when fueled by grace, grit, and an unwavering belief in ourselves.